we've been joined here today from all the business groups we'd like to have join us today. And I know that Kathy Wild from the New York Partnership, or Partnership for New York, could not be here today, but she was very vocal last week as well, as saying that this tax should not be continued. So what we'd like to do, without further ado, is have each of the folks from the business community come up and say a few words in terms of their view on this energy tax. And certainly as our Assembly Republican Conference, we have been very consistent for a long time, not just 2012 and 2013, but years going past all the way back to 2009 when this tax was first created. We have been steadfastly opposed to this tax. And even last year we did a budget amendment that was defeated in our House to repeal this tax back then, and we're going to continue to advocate it. Hopefully we will not have to advocate it any further as the budget negotiations are going forward in the closing days. So with that, we'll start right out in order here today. As I announced to everyone, I'd like to welcome a good friend and a colleague on behalf of the business community. Next will be Heather Briccetti, who is President and CEO of the New York State Business Council. Heather.
Thank you, Leader Kolb. And thank you to all the members of the Assembly minority who are here and who have been steadfast in their opposition to the extension of this tax. And I actually should also thank the Senate majority in their budget for opposing, their one House budget, for also opposing the extension of this tax. We think that this is a tax that was placed on energy back in 2009 that we opposed at the time. It hits manufacturers, it hits everybody who uses electricity, which is everyone, every resident, every school, every municipality. So this is money that is being used to fund the state budget, but it's being paid by a neat collection tool by putting it on everyone's electric bill. And we think that at the time that it was put in place, this increase in 18A, there was a promise that it would sunset. A lot of businesses, a lot of communities are counting on it sunsetting, and we think that this promise should be kept. I just really want to say, you can't really overemphasize how devastating this is. We have individual employers who describe to us tens of thousands of dollars in increases in their electric bills in 1 month. This is money that could be used to create jobs. There are schools that are paying increases in electricity. That is money that could be going into the classroom. Every single person who's on a fixed income doesn't have additional income coming in to pay the increased costs of electricity. And it's not the fault of the utility companies. It's not the fault of the end user. This is strictly a mechanism to collect additional revenue for the state, and we think it's time to let it go.